Good morning, Coach Reginald Proctor. I just wanted to say hello to everybody today. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And I wanted to just put something in your ear quickly, and that is do not let your life pass you by. Do not let the days that you have been given slip away because you are concentrating on some pain that you're experiencing. And when I say pain that you're experiencing, I mean something mental, like maybe you didn't get the job that you thought that you were qualified for and that you were in line for, or your boyfriend or your girlfriend left, or uh, you know, something negative that happened. Because what happens is when you continue to concentrate on that, the hours pass by, the days pass by, and a lot of times you get stuck. You get stuck, but you can't allow yourself to get stuck in that stuff because there's always something that's going to come along that's not going to be positive, that's not going to be fun, that's going to throw you for a loop. But you have to rely on the strength that you have within to get past that stuff. And it takes time, and it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy because it's not. But you have to learn to celebrate the victories in your life, all the victories, both big and small. And see, what happens to us a lot of times is that we have many, many, many victories, but the small ones we don't pay attention to. We're always looking for the big bang. It's not always about the big bang. Like, for example, have you ever been driving and you saw construction of a new house going up? So the first thing that you see is that they till the soil, till the ground, make that nice and even, right? And then they'll pour the foundation. Then after they pour the foundation, that dries, they may put in some of the plumbing stuff that they need. Then after that, you'll see the frame go up. After the frame goes up, then you'll see the walls on the outside go up, and then the inside. So it's a step by step by step by step process. You never pass and see the ground being tilled and then you pass by the next day and the house is already up and completed. No, it's a step by step process. And so it is with life. So it is with your victories. But learn to celebrate all victories. But what we've been conditioned to do is as soon as something goes wrong, we'll concentrate on that for minutes, for hours, for days, for months, sometimes for years, and we get stuck there. But then something positive will happen and we'll say, oh, yeah, that's cool. See, and it doesn't matter how small it is. Even if you've been smoking for 20 years and and for 2 days consecutively you don't smoke. Hey, that's a victory. But see what we usually say is, that's only 2 days. No, but that counts. That counts. It's a start. It's a start in the right direction. So we have to learn to focus on the victories, big and small. But do not let your life slip away because you are stuck in something negative that happened to you. Something is always going to happen to you. And so what if you didn't get that job? So what if your boyfriend or your girlfriend left? So what? You know what? Chances are that that's a blessing in disguise because chances are you didn't need that job because there's a better one for you. And that girl or that guy who left, hey, that's their loss because there is something better for you down the road. You have the ability to create your own reality, but it starts in your mind. It starts here. It's in your mind. It's in your mind. So we have to get our minds right. We have to get our mind right. We have to have good conversations with ourselves. We have to be able to forgive ourselves when we make a misstep, as opposed to putting ourselves in mental prison for months, for weeks, for months, for years, because we made a misstep. Perfection does not exist, okay, in the same realm that we live. It just does not. Perfection does not exist where we exist. So you're going to have missteps. There are things that are not going to go right. But you have to learn to forgive yourself. You have to learn that it's not as bad as we like to make it be. Because again, we always reach for the worst possible feeling. And we have to learn to stop doing that. We have to learn to reach for the best possible feeling. Try and feel good about yourself every single day. Try and feel good about your life. Try and feel excited about the things that are to come in your life. And don't always look at what's happening right now and think that that's what's going to be your reality, because it's not. because it can change in a fraction of a second. It could change on a dime, and it could go from so to fantastic. I couldn't possibly believe that my life could be this great, but it can. It can, and it will. But you got to get your mind right. We have to get our minds right. People say to me all the time, "Oh yeah, Coach Proctor, you're always speaking positivity, and there's a place for that. There's a place for positivity, but at the same time, I'm being real. I'm a realist, and bad things happen. Yeah, that is true. Bad things do happen. They happen all the time. But it's about how you accept those things and how you let them, how long you let them stay in your neighborhood, how long you let them, take up space in your house, take up space in your mind. There's always going to be something negative that happens. That's just the way that the world is. But just because something negative happens does not mean that you have to stay on that wavelength. Does not mean that you have to let that stay within your mind and your heart consistently. Because what about the good things that happen? What about those things? And those things happen on a consistent basis. It's just about where you keep yourself. So keep yourself in the right place so more good things can happen for you, more good things can happen to you, and I guarantee you they will. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. And do not let your life pass you by. Be happy. Coach Reginald Proctor, I love you.